Welcome back to The Price of Business and Sweet Home Texas. Let me tell everybody it's a great day to be here in Houston right now, and we have Toni Harris. Toni, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful, Chris. How are you?
Doing very well, thank you. You know, for all of our first-time listeners out there, let us know a little bit about who you are and what you do.
All right. I am Toni Harris. I'm known as the Turnaround Queen, and I am a speaker, trainer, coach, author, radio show host on Blog Talk Radio. So I stay very, very busy. I'm a full-time student and a mother and all that stuff. Yes, that's what I do.
Absolutely. And, you know, one of the things we talk about, you know, when you say turnaround, it's not necessarily just turning around. It's really about turning around your life, turning around your business, turning around who you are, and really living your life to the fullest of its potential, correct?
Absolutely. I help people to turn their lives around personally, professionally, and financially. And so I cover all aspects. People used to tell me to pick one, and I'm like, there is no one. We have a whole life that encompasses all. And so, but I do especially enjoy helping people to turn around their business by implementing new skills and strategies.
You know, so let's go over that, you know, because one of the things that drives this country, and we tell you all the time, is small business owners. Small and medium businesses are what drive this country, are what increase employment, and are what really give a lot of people on a day-to-day basis the opportunity to branch out and to become something, to develop an idea that they've got. If someone's addressing you right now and you're speaking to an audience, what are some of the things to consider whenever you're stepping? Let's say you need to turn around your company. You need to take it to the next level, and you're really stuck right now. What are some of the 2 or 3 steps you're going to talk to somebody about in regards to really stepping out there to grow that business?
Well, the first thing I do is encourage. My speaking platform is all about taking drastic steps in your life, personally, professionally, and financially. And so we need to know what's your vision. Where are you trying to go? How are you trying to grow? So the first thing I would ask a business owner is, what's your vision? What do you want to do? Where do you want to be? And help them to get their mind right for getting there. The next thing I do is say, let's step outside your comfort zone. I'm still amazed today how many people do not want to be challenged, don't want to step outside their comfort zone
Absolutely.
to achieve something different. You know, we all know that the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same things over and over again, hoping for different results, which is just crazy. But I find that a lot of small business owners are in that they want to stay in their comfort zone. And so my next thing is to figure out how to move them out of their comfort zone and help them to see that they need to take a step in a different direction. And then I, ask them what are they doing for their technology. Technology is where we are. And I find that a lot of our small business owners still shying away from using technology and social media to grow their businesses. And so I really help them to take a look at those platforms to see how they can use it to grow their business. And as a consultant and trainer with constant contact, it opens the door to talk about those type of avenues to improve their businesses.
And, I couldn't agree more. One of the things as a small business owner, as a small business entrepreneur, I talk to people a lot of times. One of the things I tell everybody all the time, addressing your number one is on the vision, is not only have a vision for your business, excuse me, but know how to market and how to say what you want in that vision. Oftentimes individuals don't do that. Oftentimes individuals want to go out there and they want to market to a certain market. What they end up doing is they end up micro-marketing, though, to all the pieces around it. I tell everybody is go out there and say what you want to do and then do what you say you're going to do.
And find the right people to do it with.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And so I do help people, my business owners, to narrow down, who their niche market is, who their target market is, and then how to go after those people in their market.
And you also mentioned your second item, stepping out of your comfort zone. That's a very hard thing for a lot of individuals. And number one, I'm sort of the devil's advocate right here, is because individuals sometimes get very comfortable in what they do, right? It's repetitive. Right. It's a known fact. While it might not be a growth mechanism, it's a way for them to still go and know that they have that security every single day to do. How do you talk to somebody about, Here's what, though, can lie ahead. Failure is always an opportunity, is always a possibility. But let me tell you, I would rather fail at trying something than never have tried at all.
Absolutely. And, what I do is try to relate the stories to people and help them to see where they are now and where they want to be. And is doing what they're doing every day going to get them there? And if it's not, then either, number one, they don't really want to be where they say they want to go, or number two, they have got to do something different. And so, stepping outside your comfort zone is not easy for any of us. I struggle with that all the time. But the key thing I say to people all the time, Chris, is what is the worst that can happen? If I take this step, what's the worst that can happen? For instance, if I quit my job to start a business, and I don't tell people to do that on a whim, okay? We need to plan for that.
Correct.
But at some point, you have got to take the drastic step, bite the bullet, and say, I'm leaving the job. So what's the worst thing that can happen? You have to go back to the job? And so what? Go back to the job. If that's the worst thing that can happen, but what is the best thing that can happen when you take that step? And so what we really try to do is paint a picture to show people how doing something different in their business is going to take them to another level and help them to achieve what they say they want to achieve.
And, you're very right there. One of the things we talk about, I have a personal philosophy I tell everybody. The way I live my life is you think positive, and then you get positive results because of that. And one of the things we always talk about is you have to plan accordingly, but you also have to have that vision, and you have to think that you are going to be successful. Don't just go out there. Have a vision about being successful, and also being able and willing to step on that plank. Because let me tell you, when you jump off of it, it can be the most exhilarating feeling, and the most successes can come from it. But if you never try it, you'll never know what it's going to be.
Well, and also beyond thinking positive, which I definitely agree, your mindset has got to be in the right place before you can do anything. But you have to also act positive. Who are you listening to? Are you listening to people who've been where you want to go, or are you listening to people who are not successful and who are couch potatoes and don't have any direction? So you've got to act in according to what you're thinking as well. And surround yourself with the right people and ask for help.
I would absolutely agree.
Ask for help. People in our nature, especially women, we really want to help each other. Girlfriend, come on, let me show you what to do. So if we ask for help, people will help us. And, then you've got to, at some point, just say, you know what, let's do this thing. Let's do it. Get out there and go.
I would absolutely agree. Toni, we're coming up against a break on this hour. Do me a favor, let everybody know how we can reach you if you don't mind.
Absolutely. My website address is Toni, TONI-Harris.com. That's my landing page, and there you can find my book. Sometimes you have to take a drastic step to turn your life around, and then you can connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and everything else right there from that landing page, Toni-Harris.com, or email me at Toni, Toni, @ToniHarrisSpeaks.com.
Toni, thank you very much for being on board. We appreciate it. For all those listening, that was Toni Harris. Go out to her website. Go like her on Facebook. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.